haven't seen Brandon since his last freak out, or Shane since, her and Brandon got into a fight. I see Cameron pretty frequently. He wrote a really popular book that I think is stupid.
Yes, the rumors are true. I have written a book. The hell I've seen. The Tainment story. The true story.
Anyone can write a book. And especially when they steal ideas from the person who made the documentary first.
I don't know what Jake's problem is. I don't. Especially like now, recently. I guess he doesn't like my book. He doesn't like the idea of my book. I don't know what that means. The idea of a book. Who needs an idea when you have the actual book? The hell I've seen.
I know it's about Tainment, and he won't admit it.
He keeps saying, why won't you admit it? Admit it's about Tainment. Admit you stole my idea. Well, Jake, it's about Tainment. You know why? Because it says so on the front cover. The inside front cover, I guess, because the front just says the hell I've seen.
You're supposed to make movies out of books, not books out of movies.
He's also upset that I did not attend his big documentary screening, viewing party, banquet. I don't know what it was.
I'm wearing my jacket I'm mourning the unsuccessfulness of my documentary.
It's birds on the well, it makes sense. It's called Them Birds, but why?
No one came to the premiere. My mom showed up late to the reception, which no one else showed up to. I had this whole room just decked out with tablecloths, candles, food, But, Them Birds was a passion project. It lives on.
Them Birds. Birds on the screen. That film was 4 hours long. 4 hours of birds. What? Who wants to watch? No one wants to watch that. I didn't want to watch it.
It's weird having this new era of Cameron Entertainment. I mean, when I originally wanted to make a documentary about Tainment, it was supposed to be about Brandon and his character, and none of my goals, my original goals, I haven't reached any of them, and it makes me sad. I don't want to make a normal documentary. I want to capture the heart and soul of an American citizen. Angles, I believe an angle shows the true aspect of something. A straight shot is just awful. It's not obscure enough. It's the revolution of new film. It's all of my techniques and how I shut down all the old techniques, as I call them, because I believe we're wrong as filmmakers to put restrictions on it. Why have terms for things when we could just make our own rules? That's what film's all about, making your own rules. Facial hair, I shaved, disconnected the beard, such as Tainment. I'm hoping that it becomes more than what it sounds like. I don't follow the rule of thirds. It's why is there 3? Why can't it be a whole? I want all of us. I want out of 10. Why is it 3? I want it to be divided to what my eye wants to see. My eye doesn't like thirds. It's like saying I have 1/3 of something. Why? Why not have all of it? I want all of it.
There comes a time in everyone's life where you have to say things that they're not easy to say. I love you as one. I don't love you as another. And there's a third that I kind of want to say but can't. So I'll say it backwards. Back, Shane, need, we. I'll let you put that together.
Per Cameron's request, we are going to get Shane back.
Looking back on it, Shane did everything.
I don't know what Shane does.
Everything.
I mean, Brandon, when he was on the show, he did everything.
Not just everything. She did everything.
He did the editing, the directing, the writing. He scripted everything.
She hauled the gear. She used the gear. She repaired the gear. that was often broken by other people.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot louder now with Shane back.
We need her now.
So I was looking through some of the old Tainment footage, and if you watch it chronologically, you realize that Brandon does start to lose his mind.
You remind me of a young Nostradamus. I like to feel like Nostradamus. My mom has always wanted me to be a businessman. Business. I can do business. I do business. Like a Renaissance man. Brandon, no, we're worried about your health. Pigs. Nothing wrong with pigs. I don't think I really need to say too much more about the pigs. I mean, you've seen my charts.
You know what they say about cake? It's a big T truth. Cake.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame that on Shane. I mean, she pesters everyone to the point of insanity, and, you know, I can't blame the guy.
I was looking through some old footage, kind of getting ideas for the new Tainment, and I came across some stupid, unaired stuff that Brandon was. It was his passion project.
Weather. You can't change it. Believe me, I've tried. Weather comes from the word weathering. The pile of rocks you see behind me was once a mountain, but over millions of years, weather has pushed down on it, decomposing it. It was once a mountain, Metal Mountain. Have that on DVD. Upon closer inspection, you can see that what a mountain's really made of. Mountains are made of rocks and dirt. Sometimes mountains are made of metal. Peanut butter deposits. Sewage. Who knew? The asphalt chunks you see behind me were once a road. Weather and roads work together to create canyons. But the road destroys itself in the process. This chunk of asphalt is all that remains. Fecal matter. We got floods. This right here, you've probably seen some of these, is man's attempt at controlling weather. Weather controlling device. To support your facts. Imagine my feet are tiny earthquakes. Evidence. Creepers have keen eyes. We look very carefully right here. Raccoons have also contributed to the weather in their own way. These are still fresh. Maybe we'll see one. That would take out 10 toddlers. Look at that ball. Weather always moves down. That's why water moves down, because weather is pushing on top of it. No! Weather did this! Let me just point out the irony here. Weather control device right over there. And look what happened. It flooded. Can't control weather. It controls you.
So many bad ideas. Imagine, if you will, a kingdom? No, a village. Thousands of peasants. They're terrible people with terrible ideas. They're like, wait a second, we should have some kind of form of government. I don't know. Let's elect a king. The king of all idiots, and it's Brandon. And he's like, hello everyone, I'm the king. I have terrible ideas. Let me spread them to you all. Here's a bad idea for you. And oh, sorry, it murdered you because it was such a bad idea. I've been looking for like a fourth person, to help out with, I appreciate what Shane does, but we need someone else to help.
I'm Aubrey Abbott, and I am Tainment's newest member.
We were able to find a relative of him. It's a girl who claims to be a cousin or adopted sister, or I don't know, it changes every time I talk to her.
I've always wanted to be on the show, but this guy that lives with my parents and me, or like stays at our house sometimes.
I don't think she knows who Brandon really is. She references him to Brandon a lot.
I think his name is like Brian
I'm Brandon Christ.
or Brendan
I'm Brandon Christ.
or Brett.
I am Brandon Christ.
I think it's Brett. He would never let me be on the show. So he quit, and then I found his friend Cameron. Yeah, Cameron.
This young lady, I met her at one of my book signings when I gave her a free copy of The Hell I've Seen.
He just happened to, think that I would be an awesome addition to the show.
She seemed very, very eager to meet me, and I was flattered.
I really want to break into show business, so I really think this will be a great opportunity for me to do so. But don't tell Cameron, because he thinks I just really like his book.
I asked her if she was interested in helping out with Tainment. She had no idea what that was, but who can blame her?
I think it'll be a good end for me to get my start, especially since, like, Brian or whatever, Brett, is not around.
I think this is a new era of Tainment. And that being, I have some rules I want to, lay out. One, hire new recruits. Done. Two, we need Shane back.
Cam, what do you think? Why do you think she's out here?
Jake, I'm sure you have your secrets. I have mine. I suggest we not talk about this right now. Maybe later.
Is that her? Is that her by the lake?
Yeah. Yeah, that's her.
What's she doing?
Having a tea party.
Shane!
She's not gonna hear you.
Tea party with who?
You'll find out.
We just need you back for Tainment.
This is not a topic for polite conversation, Peter. We do not just bring up things like affairs in good company. You know what? We just sit there and we quietly sip our tea. No! No! Don't even look at me like that, you smug bastard. Stop smiling! Peter, this is not funny! You don't think this is over, Peter! It's not! It's the farthest thing from over!
Hi, I'm Shane. Where's Brandon?